Hey folks, AJ the CEO here, and it feels like it's been forever and a day since I've done a pure product review, and that's what we got right here today. We have a mini all-in-one video soundbar by Rocware, and we're going to be testing it out, opening it up, putting it on the Mac Mini, maybe on the Windows system as well too, to see, hey, with all the cameras and stuff like this, is it worth having a webcam, and specifically this webcam, in your essential gear? Let's check it out. All right, in full disclosure, Rockware sent me this and they are paying for this review. So that's why you see the product, sponsored product and all this other good stuff here. But the opinions are my own and they are seeing this video the exact same time that y'all are. All right, let's go to the overhead camera. Let's open it up and let's see what you get inside the box. All righty, let's see what's inside here. Again, it's not very big, but I mean, it's a webcam. And we're going to test out the sound quality and all that other fun stuff as well. So I guess with something like this, this can be catered to. It should show up as a speaker as well too, but hey, we'll see. All right. Integrated USB camera, quick start guide. I don't know if y'all saw that, but there we go. All right. Cool. And it looks like it has a guard built in right there. Kind of cool. You got a monitor clip so it can clip onto your monitor. Let me widen this out a little bit. Pretty straightforward. Oh, and it swivels a little bit. USB-C in the back, quarter thread, so you can put this on a tripod. There's a couple of screws right there. I don't know if it's intended for this to pull off or not, but oh well. Got ourselves a USB-C cable here. How long this cable is? 6 feet? No, not 6 feet. I don't know. I think it'll probably be rated 6 feet. I'm trying to hold it up. I'm 5'5", so it's all from the top of my head. It's almost to my ankle, so maybe 5 feet cable here. All right. So it's a C to a traditional. What's this? A Type A, whatever it plugs into. And that's it. All right, let's go ahead and put this on the monitor, and we're gonna have it hooked up to, let's use a Mac Mini. We haven't used that in a while. So let's go ahead and connect it and let's see how everything performs with it. All righty, folks, we are here on the M1 Mac Mini, and let's check this out. Easiest way to check this out is open up OBS, and let's see what we get. Alrighty, let's go ahead and mute a couple of things first. And there's my Bible doc. We don't need that. All right, let's go to our video capture. And we're going to change this over. We have a HD camera. I don't know if it's picking up my old one. Let's actually just delete this and let's make it again. Video capture. There's the camera, right? Let me take the security flap off here. And there we go. All right, let's push this up to 1080p. And there we go. Really nice picture. All right, and y'all see my mess of everything behind me. Maybe this wasn't the best place. Should I move it? Yeah, let's move this because I don't want y'all to see my mess. All right, and you see everything else. Now let me wait for it to get in focus here. All right, so let's go ahead and also check out, let me turn this off for a second. Oh, that's strange. So flipping it actually sets it to camera off. That's cool. All right, so let's also, because we're on the Mac, we have to add our audio input separately. Let's go in here, and I guess I could have gone from here as well too. And there's the camera. Let's turn that on. So now we're picking up audio here. All right. Now, it also says it's a video soundbar. So let's see what our audio is like. And let's use, well, that was my Windows PC. Let's mute that. Let's turn on the audio from here. And I'm wondering what type of loopback audio we would have. So I don't recommend you doing this, kids, but let's go in here. Let's turn the monitor output on. Okay. Not bad. Sounds I need to turn that down some. Let's turn it down a little bit. So it's a slight delay, but I think that's just because of going through OBS. Well, that's cool. So, I mean, you can get your, let me turn that off because that's getting annoying. You can use this, and maybe I should look at this camera instead of this one here. But this is pretty, well, let me keep them on so we can keep them in sync. So you can see the little bit delay because I am going through a system to do this. But that's really straightforward and really cool. So you're getting a mic and it's not giving a lot of feedback. Because most of the time, if you put a mic too close to a speaker, you have a lot of problems. But I guess based on how they have this, it performs very, very well. Really liking this. So let's see, what other features do we have inside of this camera? It doesn't look like there are any other enhancements here. Let me see what the manual says. So it pretty much just talked about the exact same stuff that we got. It actually says, okay, full HD ultra wide angle without distortion. Okay, we're obviously seeing that here in the image. What else we got? Built-in physical privacy masking. That was that flap that we showed right up here. So if we do that, boom, right? What else? Audio 3A algorithm. Okay, for full duplex mode and things like that. Okay. Landscape and portrait mode. Support one key landscape and portrait switching output to meet the needs of various landscape and live scene. That's interesting. So if I flip this, I'm not seeing nothing do that. I wonder how to engage that. It doesn't say. So I might have to do a follow-up on that. The supported outputs, it's saying here, obviously it supports Mac because that's what I'm on right now. It says it supports 1080p at 30 frames a second. That's the highest it goes, 3025, and that goes through all its resolutions. 1080p, 720p, 960 by 540, 640 by 360. All right. And it also has a 3D digital noise reduction. Okay, really cool. I don't see a link for any software to go with this, but it also says EPTZ, no mechanical rotating device needed for more accurate rotation accuracy. I wonder how to engage that. I don't see that here. So I'm gonna have to do some follow-up on this. But I mean, the fact that you get a very good picture, you got a speaker and you have a microphone, that saves a lot of stuff as well too. I'm not hearing any loop backs or nothing like that. So that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and close this and let's see if we can go into a FaceTime. And yep, it's picking up that. And I need to blur all these numbers here. But yeah, pretty straightforward. I want to flip that because it's giving me a mirror and I don't want to do that. Let's check out preferences here. I wish there was a way to not have it flipped. But that seems like that's more specific to the FaceTime app. But hey, pretty cool. So now let's go ahead and disconnect this and let's go ahead and hook it up to my Windows system and see, do we get any more or different functionality? I don't believe so, but hey, let's just Let's just do it for the giggles. All righty, we are now on my Windows desktop. We moved everything over. Now, let's see what we get here. I just opened up OBS. All right, let's map it over to the camera. And there we go. Again, Windows ones will allow me to route to that as well. And where is it? Oh, there it is. Echo canceling speakerphone. Okay. All right. So now we're pulling in both, and that's really cool and straightforward. It shouldn't give me any more options than before. So let's see, configure video, that is different. Now let's see what this will do. Okay, so this will give me, but I don't know, now I'm not gonna give them the benefit of the doubt for this one. I don't know if this is just the camera or maybe this is OBS, but if we have some pan controls, it's not doing anything. So I'm assuming maybe this just happens to be a feature that's enhanced with the Windows version of OBS. But yeah, pretty straightforward. And I'm liking the fact that it has the mic and speaker and everything built in, which is really cool. Now, the awesome thing about this camera is still in kind of a Kickstarter right now. So I'll have a link down below if you're interested in getting a part of this. Now, again, normally I talk a lot about like PTZs and camcorders and all this other stuff like this, but for me, in the niche that I do, media ministry and stuff like this, it is always good to have some redundancy, meaning that if we have a bad snowstorm or something like that, it's always good to still not throw away your old stuff, but keep some stuff around. So like right now with the PTZs, you need to have a full setup with that. But with something like this is good because it's USB powered. It can go to almost any computer I tested it on a Mac and Windows. I just don't have a Linux system to test it out, but I'm sure it'll work with it as well too. But it's good to have something like this as a fail-safe. So it happens to be if it's the storm or something like that, you can get a couple of these and have these on standby from a media ministry to send it to your pastor, ministers, whatever, for a better, clearer image on their system if they're doing Zoom or anything like that. So it's good to have cameras, webcams and stuff like that, and not always depend on cameras like the Blackmagic or PTZs or something like that. It's always good to have some redundancy. So I really would probably add this now to a list of my essential equipment that you should have from a media ministry standpoint. And then in all honesty, with everything going on, it's good to have one of these as well too. And not just a webcam that might not give you 1080p or anything like that if you're still using something on your laptop that's built in. Plus, honestly, I have to say, I love the fact that it has a built-in privacy protection built into it, which actually shut the camera off. It looks like it does when you close it completely. And it's very straightforward and very smooth. I really like that. So, thank you so much, Rocware, for that. Like I said, link is down below to the Kickstarter, so you can get a part of that. And then there's also a link to the store as well that talks about in more detail all of the features that come along with this. So let me know if you have any other questions. We're going to be holding on to this one. Probably use this as rotating, and then I can hook this up to any of my other stuff that I'm using. Maybe for a secondary shot when I'm using my laptop somewhere, and kind of want to push it to the limits. You never know. I might even set this up, since I'm going to be at my home church this Sunday. Maybe I can set this up as a secondary live stream just to see what it looks like from a standpoint like that. But thank you so much. We got 2 more products from them that we're going to be looking at. It's a Bluetooth speaker as well as an ambient type of ceiling microphone. I just need to get somebody to let me in the church so I can actually hook it up and not break anything to test that out. But be on the lookout for those products. Thank you again, Rockware, for sending me this. Really appreciate it. And I think I've already said links down below, but if I didn't, links down below for all the information about this product. So if you like this type of content, appreciate a like, consider subscribing, hit that bell. That way you get notified when we come out with other videos to help modernize your media ministry. Thanks for watching, folks. This is AJ. We will see you on the next video. Later.